What makes Mahomes a cut above the rest if you look at him that way?
I think his arm strength. He's able to get the ball far distances really fast, so you don't need that much separation. And then his way he creates plays, he likes to pump fake people and make them miss and run for first downs when you need them. His running ability is kind of underrated. He's stout, so he's tough to bring down, and he makes good decisions.
So how does a defensive performance like last week kind of fuel you guys going into a game like this and then coming home to do that again?
It's huge, yeah. Last week we talked about being a must-win, and we got it done. But we have to play like that every week. It's not a one-off, so we're excited to be back home for a couple weeks and need to stack another one.
Nick, how do you manage your own expectations when you have 14 pressures, but you're not quite getting the sack numbers that you'd like to get?
I think just staying the course and continuing to get better, which I think I've done. And then hopefully that day comes where the stats come. But I think I affected the game a good amount last week, so that's good for the team.
Nick, I'm sure losing a Super Bowl, there are plenty of plays you think about, and Dan, if only we've done better there. But when it comes to the 4th and 1 on Mahomes run in overtime, is that one particularly? I mean, I know it's 4th and 1, so it's no guarantee you're going to stop him. But is that one particularly?
He likes to hold the ball.
Difficult to get over.
Yeah, no, that was tough, especially because we have calls that could negate that, and we just didn't really. Like, they ran the zone read a few times, and we just didn't find an answer to it. But, yeah, I mean, I definitely thought he was going to hold it or keep it, but I got to do my job, especially in a big moment like that. You can't go out of your job. But we definitely have a plan for the zone read this time, so hindsight's 2020.
Because you crashed, but that is your job, right?
That was, yeah.
Okay. But then you, like mid-play, you're kind of like...
Yeah.
You did a shrug, but not a celebratory shrug.
Yeah.
Can you even hint at what should have happened?
I mean, there's a couple of variables. I think the tight end came across, so that changes some things for the guys behind me. So I honestly don't know whose it is, but I just tried to make it decisive for the guys.
Is the idea
changed a lot from that game, just watching in terms of how you try to attack it this time around from your experiences?
Yeah. I mean, like any game that you've played a team before, you watch the tape and learn from it.
Does this offensive line notoriously get kind of less in trouble for holding, or is it just depending on the crews?
Last year, for sure. Last year they had 2 of the top penalized guys in the league. But doesn't look too bad this year, but we'll see.
Are there more crews? Are there refereeing crews that kind of let it go more than others?
I mean, it seems different every week, so we'll see.
Do you count your steps throughout the day? Is that why you use a scooter?
That's kind of how it started. I don't count them,
Okay.
but I just takes a little off the legs. Why not? It's a lot of walking from building to building.
I did.
Nick, what does it do for your team having Ricky Pearsall back, having him break down?
Good morale boost. Yeah, it's good to have him, and I'm excited to watch him play.
Recent history against the Chiefs, even in Sunday after the game. What's it been like to go back and be looking at them? I'm sure you're looking at the same thing.
It's definitely a little emotional, but at this point it's just a game. So we're just looking at the tape, trying to learn from it. A lot of similarities from last year. A few new guys, but really good defense and offense that obviously has 15 back there. So always dangerous.
You said it's a little emotional. Do you try to tap into those emotions, or do you kind of want to just put the distractions to the side and treat it like another football game?
Yeah, the latter.